Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind shop. I have a saxophone in my shop that has a broken needle spring which needs to be removed and replaced. In this video I'm going to remove a broken spring on a saxophone. However, the repair is the same on any woodwind instrument. I have 4 different pliers that I can use that remove most needle springs. This is a Whole Spring Removing Pliers, and it is used for springs that are either not broken or ones that have just been broken on the end a little bit. This is called a spring punching removal pliers. It has a set screw in it that has a pointed end, and that can be used to remove springs that have been broken off flush with the post. Another pliers is called the spring replacing pliers, and it can be used to replace springs, but it can also be used to remove springs that are broken off and a little bit is still sticking out. And the other pliers is round nose pliers, and this has a lot of purposes, and one of them can be to remove springs that have broken. On this saxophone, the spring is broken off and it is sticking out just a little bit, so the best tool to use for that will be the spring replacing pliers. If you do not have one of these pliers, this pliers will also work, the round nose pliers. The way you would remove it with a round nose pliers is take the pliers, put it around the post, and put the one jaw over the broken part of the spring, and then the other one put above or below the spring. You want it either above or below where the spring is going to come out, because if you put it right on top of it, you're just going to push against the spring and it won't move at all. Once you get it into position, just squeeze on the pliers and the spring will usually pop out. However, I'm going to pull out the spring with the spring replacing pliers, and this pliers has a notch in it, and you'd put the notch on the other side of the spring so that the spring can just go in between it. And then all you do is squeeze it, and it should come right out. Now you can see that the spring has started to come out on the other end just a little bit, so I'm going to try to pull it out with the round nose pliers. It did not come out, so I'm going to try the spring punching removal pliers. And again, this one has a slot in it, and I'm going to put the slot around the other side of the spring and put the pointed end right over the spring and push it out, and then it will come out a little bit farther. And then I'm going to try it again. It still did not come out. The spring still did not come out, and it is stuck inside the post a little bit. So the way to fix that is with the Whole Spring Removing Pliers. You take a spring that is a little bit smaller than the one that you are removing, and you put it in the Whole Spring Removing Pliers. Then you put the end of the spring into the hole where the stuck spring is. Then you remove it the same way you would a spring that has not been broken. And if you want to watch that video, the link is in the description below. So I'm squeezing it, there it goes. Just a little squeeze on the pliers, and there it goes. And there is the little piece of broken spring that has been removed. If you'd like to buy these pliers, they come from Ferree's Tools, and look for a link in the description below on how you can purchase these tools. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos.